it'll be a question that we'll really want to hear it and try and have the answer come as a result of all of us together.
I would like to find out more about what you mean by realizing the unity, which is the title of your book, the unity. So when you say, for instance, Hashem Echad, Yishmo Echad, is it that each one, we want to make each one one? Hashem should be one, and His name should be one, or the two together should be one?
So, the verse in Zechariah says that Hashem will be recognized as king over the entire world. Hashem is already king, the sovereignty, but we're promised that it will be known, we'll become aware of it. On that day, on that day, it seems to be saying that God will be one and His name will be one. Well, what is the difference between God and His name? So it goes into a very deep teaching. Depends on where I want to go into it. It's fascinating. So I'll go the simple route for the first one. And then, so we say that in various different places in our prayers. For instance, in the Chadodi on Friday night, we say, Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. You, Hashem, when you gave the commandment of Shabbos in the book of Exodus, you gave it again in the book of Deuteronomy. In one place it says, remember the Shabbat to keep it holy and to sanctify it and to elevate it. And the other one says, guard the Shabbat. And so the truth is, b'dibur echad, you really said it in one word, but it came out and we heard it as two. Okay. It's poetic also, and for the moment that's all we need. Shamor v'zachor, remember and guard. There's a male aspect and a female aspect of Shabbat. Remember and guard, safeguard, preserve. Remember is active memory, and safeguard is the bigger memory of the computer. When you bring something up into a window, you're only bringing up a part. That's zachar, male, through the forefront of consciousness. But it should be there always, is the reservoir from which you draw as the female. So Shemo v'zachor b'dibur echad, hishmi'anu ela miyuchad. The single God, the one God, is who let us hear these words in one word. Hashem echad u'shmo echad. God is one and His name is one. L'shem u'teferet v'letehila. For fame, probably there's a better translation, for fame and for beauty and for praise. What's it saying? God is one and His name is one. So just within the Chadodi, to go back to the actual refrain, it says L'chadodi, which means come, O beloved, which is the supernatural, the transcendent aspect of godliness. Come to meet the bride, which is the immanent aspect of godliness, which fills the world and which is said mythically to go down into the depths of the darkness of this world to gather souls, because she's the mommy, and she goes to gather the sparks, the soul sparks of her children during history. That's what history is about. It's not different in that sense from a number of mythologies, that the female goes down into the underground, into the underworld. So the Shekhinah is said to go down into the deepest depths in order to gather her children. But on Friday night, as Shabbos is beginning, and the same thing on every morning in Shachris. It's a daily thing, and it's also on a weekly level, it's on a monthly level, and it's on an annual level. It's all the same thing embodied at different levels of the prayers. Is that the Shekhinah now comes up with all her kids, all the children, all of the souls that she's bringing back, and she's coming, and we're saying, come from above to meet the one that's coming from below. L'chadodi likrat kala, come to meet the bride. Pnei Shabbat nikavla. Let us then welcome the face or the presence of Shabbos. Shabbos is when it comes together. The seeming dichotomy of existence comes together, and we realize it was one the whole time, but it had to seem like it was two. That's one level. We can say it again. We can clarify it again. Anybody want to say anything to get it better? Or you want to say, you want clarification, because how can you handle it if it's just one sentence? Let's be quiet. I'll be quiet for a second. Apparent duality, transcendence and immanence. The immanence is very, very much almost like, as it go further and further down into the lower and lower dimensions, it becomes more and more hidden, because too great of a light would destroy the free will balance that's needed in any particular dimension. Until we become now conscious of this unity, and we ask to bring it down and to reveal it here, He will not reveal it, it'll be hidden. I mean to say, until we make it from below, that we begin to realize there must be something deeper here than what seems to be on the surface, then that becomes the click that allows that thing to begin to manifest in our reality. Again, the more that we come to the realization from the bottom, we realize the unity, the more the unity will be revealed from above. He doesn't reveal it from above until we realize it and see through the illusion from below. Because again, if He would reveal it from above without us having some modicum, some degree of realization, it would bypass us and we wouldn't even know what's happening. Of course, Rabbi Nachman points out, and others point out, if you don't reveal it from above, we're never going to realize it from below. Like, do us a favor. So it's said that God sparkles secretly into us. It's called hitnotatsut. Hitnotatsut is from the word nitzotz, which is sparks, and the verb is lihitnotzetz, one of my favorite words. God sparkles down into us and says, I'm here, and we miss it. Another time, He never gives up on us. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. You're here. I'm here. I'm here. You're here. So that beautiful dance between realization and revelation, realization from below and revelation from above. And that it can't mean that at this level that God will be one and His name will be one and they'll both be one and they won't be one. It has to be that there'll be a special kind of oneness. So, but wait a second, we're just getting mixed up in words. So what I want to say is, what I said before, is that at first there's an undifferentiated unity, and then God pulls back His light, so to speak, and creates the possibility of other. And then when we come back into God, then we come back differently than when we began. We come back into conscious, intimate relationship, which is what He wanted to give us in the first place, because He wanted somebody to talk to. So it actually is a deeper part, and if you want, after a moment, we can talk some more and get this better, and then if you want, there's another level below that I'd like to share. To the limited extent of my understanding, so it's just a meditation. It's a koan. Hashem echad u'shmo echad. You God are one, and your name is one. And in Mincha of Shabbat, see, at the beginning of Shabbat, we say it in its prophetic form from Zechariah. God is one, and His name is one. By Mincha of Shabbat, we say Ata echad v'shimcha echad. You are one, and your name is one. You and your name are one. Well, why do we say you are one and your name is one if we really mean you and your name are one? So that subtlety is what I want to go into next. But definitely the you here stands out. You are one and your name is one. You can't fool us anymore. In other words, the essence, infiniteness and transcendence is one, and the corresponding immanence, although it's gauged down, and in order that we should be able to exist, it's one, and our job is to realize them as truly one. But each one, the transcendence is one, and it's all-encompassing, and the immanence is one. Maybe I'm not really doing justice to it, but